that, Lucy?
I don't know how electricity works.
Who will show us?
Me. I'm your fairy physics godmother.
Cool.
Cool.
And I'm here to teach you about electricity.
Do you know what static electricity is, Lucy? No, I don't. Ow, what hurt?
That's static electricity.
You get a so-called static shock when the electrons in your body get a chance to pass through to the earth. That is why sometimes it hurts when you rub your feet on a carpet and then touch a metal surface.
Well, that's cool. How come some atoms are negatively charged and some are positive?
Oh, you're talking about charge. Let me get my pet to help explain this.
Well, Lucy, charge is simple. You see, in every atom there are protons, neutrons, and electrons. Normally they balance each other out, so the atom has a neutral charge. However, when two atoms rub against one another, electrons, which are negatively charged apart, get transferred from one atom to another. Depending on how the electrons are transferred, the atom becomes positively charged or negatively charged.
Remember, oppositely charged atoms attract each other. Wow, I get it now. What are you doing?
She's showing how electrons move around an electrical circuit. This is what we call current.
The electrons repel each other, making a circuit for a fixed system.
The electrons get their energy from the cells you provide them with. The more cells, the more energy, and the brighter bulb will shine. The measure of the electrons is called current, and is measured in something called an ammeter.
Current are measured in amps, right?
That's right, Lucy. The symbol for current is written as A. Now that you've learned about charge, here's the equation for you. Current equals charge divided by time.
Now I know everything about electricity, right? Not exactly. You still don't know what voltage is. Well, what is it? Voltage is a measurement of how much energy each electron uses while passing through a circuit component, such as a light bulb or a buzzer. Voltage is sometimes called potential difference.
Tell them how voltage is measured.
Oh, right. Well, voltage is measured with a device called a voltmeter. It reads the energy of an electron before and after it passes through the component, and then it finds the difference.
No, that isn't it. Take it away, fairy godmother.
Power is a measure of how quickly energy is transferred.
Yeah, power equals work done over time taken.
Or energy transferred over time taken. What's the units for power?
That's right, Lucy.
What? That's right, you are right. The units for power are watts. Oh!
Before we go back to Fairyland, we have to teach you guys about one last thing called resistance. Basically, this is a measure of how hard charges have to work to pass through a certain component. If not much energy has to be used in the process, then the component has a low resistance.
Resistance can be found by dividing the voltage of the component by the current of the circuit.
That makes sense. Before we go, here are some diagrams to help explain resistance in both series of parallel circuits. I hope we helped everyone learn a little bit about electricity today. Now we need to go to another person to continue our mission to educate the world about electricity.